This is my intuition talking. My intuition. In the beginning stage, I started to predict their thoughts and read their thoughts and minds and things of that nature. I have a long list, a long experience of spiritual and magical events. And I caught it with my eye and third eye. Your element of vision. The element of vision, taste, touch, smell, sound. The elements all around you, fire, water, wind, earth, rock. There are elements in metal. There are elements everywhere. But they say there are spiritual entities within those elements. Though there are spiritual entities or spirits, which they won't be spirits when we actually cross over, or within all elements. And you see what we're doing to them, right? Even with our words. Sound is an element. Your vision is an element. Smell, taste, everything is an element. Everything is elemental. Even your thoughts. Your thoughts are elemental. Time itself is a characteristic. Now, another word for element is characteristic. Now, it'll switch up, it'll click inside of your mind like characteristic compared to element. Two different things. But anyway, use my intuition, which is where I started from. What would I do in that situation? I'm reading myself. That's how I can read you. So I'm actually basically teaching you about things that people are trying to use against other people to manipulate them or to lie about them when things aren't really true. They know your every reaction, they know your every thoughts, but it's like they're above you in a way, in a sense, above your timing, even though they have that reaction. Now, before I came out here, they was implemented with that same game or that same strategy from someone out there. They integrated strategies. We're using what he's saying on social media page. We just want y'all to see something. We just want y'all to see this. We just want y'all to see this. You see this? We just want y'all to see this. See this? We want y'all to see this. See this? See this? See, you want the whole time. They were doing that the whole time, but that was avoiding that evilness, that hatred due to a minor incident. A minor incident. This is me saying it at the last minute due to the fact that I was entrapped the whole time because I'm a Sagittarius. They say that about all Sagittarius. They're always saying something at the last minute. They always want to get their word in. They always want to, because they was trapped by something. It's that flame that was trapped by something. Look at the flip side. Ooh. So I'm basically being blamed for someone else's mistake, but I'm being blamed as if I've done it. Someone else's mistake, like someone was doing something the whole damn time, like it was a clone of me or somebody acting like me the whole time, but I'm the one being blamed, the natural one, the genuine one, the authentic one being blamed the whole time. Now, when I actually open my mouth and pinpoint the truth, what are they going to do? They're going to give you a certain shocking response. Oh my God. Now you have to look at the flip side of that shocking response compared to the ones that are actually in knowingness of what occurred the whole time, outside of the ones, beside the ones that, that are just now picking up on it, like, because they're going to give you the same response. So you have to know, there are certain indications that you have to know there. You have to know the flip side of it. They learned that with me. Their communication mentally, it's like they're saying it mentally. They're messing with your third eye, they're messing with your minds, and they're entrapping you, your emotional responses. They're entrapping you in a sense so that you don't have no choice but to open that. When that door opens, you don't have no choice but to attack me because you thought it was me the whole time. You thought it was me the whole time. So it's like they're not only trapping me, they're trapping everyone else that I'm coming across. But at the same time, it's like they're programming you to retaliate or to attack me in a sense. Once you see an opening, once they open your mind, once they open your eyes, once they open your understanding, your intuition, once they open something, you're going to attack me. Now, I'm strong enough to actually take it because I know what's going on. I'm right there when it comes to my timing, my mental timing. I knew what was going on when I was in Cincinnati in 2005, all the way to 2009 to 2010, 2011, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And it's been happening the whole time. Yes, I've had certain incorrections that you might disagree with, and I'm not afraid to actually say it, but it's not that serious, which is what they said at the last minute. It's not that serious. As soon as I switched up, they're looking at my nervous reaction. They're looking at your nervous reaction. They're predicting your thoughts and everything. They're looking at that nervous reaction, but you have to look at the flip side. I mean, this is my intuition. Y'all didn't have to do that. Those were the ones saying it before me. But at the same time, on the flip side, what happened? They were cloned, and now the women, which were hired to actually act like they were in a relationship with me, they even blamed me for beating a woman once when it was actually somebody else. Y'all didn't have to do that to him. Oh, they ain't shit for that. Oh, no, they ain't shit for that. No. If it was that serious, I would have went to go get him the same day. If it was that serious, I would have went to go pick him up the same day. No, it wasn't like that. Good job. Remember I said about good job? Good job. Give me the minute. We don't do that. But we're going to wait. It's because he didn't speak up. Blame for accusations the whole time. It's because he didn't speak up. That's all it is. He didn't speak up the whole time. On the flip side, they're saying the same exact thing. He didn't have to do that. But it's the same people that were actually going against me the whole time. He didn't have to do that. Why are you guys doing him like that? I don't know what's going on. What is going on here? Like, what is going on? What's going on? When they were actually aware of the whole time. You have to look at the flip side of it. The flip side. And this information is actually coming out at the last minute. I'm showing you their tactics and abilities so they don't overcome you. I'm trying to help you out. I say, a trapped Sagittarius, what you think is going to happen once you set them free? It's going to come out eventually, right? I'm at 4 minutes and 56 seconds. Take that into consideration, please. And yes, I have a spiritual and magical experience like no other that I will talk about. I know about love. I mean, you know what they're saying now? I don't even want to talk to him now. I mean, I think he's crazy. I think he's crazy. I really do. I think he's crazy. That's like a intuitive indication that you were driving me crazy the whole time throughout the past 3 years. Even though it just started from like a minor problem, minor little incident, you know what I'm saying? A test of perfection, basically. So as soon as I slip up, they're going to use that as proof, and use that as proof, and use that as proof. Even though it started from a lie, they're using certain indications as proof, such as if I put you in a cardboard box and you don't have no way to get out, and you have crackers, you have peanuts to survive, but actually when you run out, you start eating that cardboard box to try to survive. That's the entrapment that I'm trying to let you know about. Now, if you was in that situation, you would know how I feel, ultimately. If you were next to me, you would know how I feel, ultimately. But you wouldn't be next to me because they don't want you to get next to me close enough to actually receive that from the truth, which is me. They're hiding the truth, which means they're hiding things under a mat. If people are losing their lives over certain things, and you know they are, because in humanistic form, we stand up for what's right and what's wrong. That's another reason. That's the flip side of why they're crying, because they know what they're doing is wrong, but they're going to do it anyway. That could be the flip side. That could be the flip side of that. You got to think about that, and at the same time, you have to think about other magical things that may be occurring right now, which is killing people and reviving them and turn them into clones. That is a possibility. If you're into the scriptures, if you're into power and magic, which a lot of people, religious people, don't really believe, either that or they don't want you to believe it due to the fact that they're trying to make money off of it, which is what I agree with. But it could be the flip side of that at the same time. It's all mind trickery, but I'm not the one tricking you. I'm a Sagittarius. I'm trying to set you free mentally. I was trapped the whole time. But I'm saying at the last minute for a particular reason. I know you ain't had to do that. I mean, what's going on? I mean, this guy's crazy. I refuse to be with a man like that. I don't even want to be with a man like that. I mean, he's crazy. He's crazy if you ask me. He's crazy. This is the flip side of it. He's crazy if you ask me. I mean, I don't even want to get close to him. I don't want to hear one word. I don't want to hear one word from him. Not one. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear anything but the ones that were standing for me wholeheartedly initially that didn't really know what was going on. It was that humanistic reaction, that initial humanistic reaction that you'll give when something is not right. And that's why they stood up for me. But the ones that stood up for me are being mocked now, even though they were programmed to believe something else during the way, which is the proof that they're showing me upon this test of perfection that they've already implemented in my life. You have to take that into consideration. There's more on the way.